Hi everyone, and welcome to part 4 of The Sims 4 Discover University. Jonah's done with his class for the day, so he is hanging out here at the Commons trying to get a little bit of homework done before 7 p.m. when he has to meet with the bot savants for a bot building meetup. And I did already get that pop-up for the esports team where you choose what you want to do for the meeting. And I just had him call in sick, so we're not even going to try to worry about that. Our full priority for tonight is going to be the bot savants. And he is actually doing homework together with his roommate Jeffrey, who is actually sitting way over here at this computer for some reason, because he did decide to follow him here. So it feels like this guy is really wanting to be friends with Jonah, and I don't know if that is sweet or creepy. I mean, this guy kind of gives me some creepy vibes, but I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little judgy, and he's actually a really nice guy, and they could actually be good friends, so perhaps I should try to have Jonah get to know him a little bit better. But I'm sure you probably noticed that this is not the original Commons. So over the weekend, I did post a speed build for my rebuild of the Foxbury Commons, and that is, of course, what this is. So I will have a card linking to that on this video in case you missed that and you want to check that out. But for this first level over here in this building is just the cafeteria area with some seating areas. And then the first level of this building over here is actually the Robotics lab. So in this Commons, it is actually its own separate lab rather than a few workstations just kind of floating out in the room. And then we also have a bathroom over here, which has a shower in it, which is very handy because he kind of needs to take a shower, so you might have to use that a little later on. And the second and third levels of this building are basically just a gym, which I thought would be something very useful to have. And then over in this building, we have some ping pong tables, some studying areas, a bathroom. And this level here is kind of the same thing where it's mainly just seating areas and computer areas. But I did actually want him to get a little bit of food before the meeting starts. So we're going to have him go over here and grab some fish tacos. He is getting a little bit stressed out and needs to get his fun up, so I think that is enough homework for the night, and we of course want to make sure that he's well fed and everything before that meeting starts. But I am really looking forward to actually putting the robot lab in this building to use. And something I did want to mention is that I am thinking about having him quit the esports team, because I know last time I was freaking out a little bit about how we're going to juggle everything. And I mean, I could keep him in both things and kind of try to do what I can with both and not really go all in with either. But I think the better thing to do would be to quit the esports team and have him go all in on the bot savants, like go to every meeting for them. Because I don't really want it to be a situation where he has something going on every night anyway, because I feel like that's going to get a little old if it's like always either the bot savants or the esports team. And I want to have a little bit more freedom within the series, you know, to maybe have him hang out with his friends one night or something along those lines, like have a little bit of fun. So I think that will be a better way to go about this. You know, I think it's a situation where he committed to too much initially and then realized once classes started just how hard everything is and realized that something had to give. But maybe next time I'll have him take only 2 classes and then we'll better be able to juggle that, and maybe then I can have him join the esports team or maybe another one of the organizations, because I think there were the Brainiacs, which are like a study group. So that might be good for him. And then there's also the Spirit Squad. So, I don't know, that might actually be better than the esports team. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But anyway, it is actually almost 8 o'clock, and the meeting is well underway. So we're going to have him go over here and start on building some bots. It looks like we already have a few other members in here. Yeah, that's really cool. So we only have 1 available workstation. So I think it definitely was good that I added more workstations here. So what do we... Okay, so we actually need robot salvage parts to make this, but... we'll have him go over here and actually start on tinkering a little bit, and then we'll have him work on making something. Because I think to get the robot salvage parts, you buy them off the computer, so we can just do that. Why is she wandering in here? She's not a part of the bot savants. What is she doing? Okay, so she's just like randomly coming in here to talk to this guy. Who's this Dondre Scherer, who we've seen before. And then we have good old Luna over here. And then this is Anthony Romano, who I don't think I've seen before. Yeah, so it's kind of cool that we're seeing some new members. Acquire the robotics skill. Jonah's newfound robotics skill will allow him to create robotic marvels that will leave other Sims in awe of his inventive genius. Jonah can purchase raw robotic salvage for his creations from the computer or scavenge the parts from electronic waste. Okay, so I was right. Yeah, so I think we just have to find a computer and go over there and purchase that. So we'll just get that in his inventory so we can make a chatterbot. So where would that be? I think that would be order. Yeah, it's going to be here. Purchase, upgrade parts. I think that's going to be it. And then we have robot salvage parts. So I think we needed 4 of them to make a chatterbot. I don't know if we'll be able to finish it tonight or not, but what color do we want to go? So we got white, golden, teal, blue, black, red. I'm kind of thinking we should go with the Foxbury colors, so I'm gonna make a red Chatterbot, and we'll see how well he does with this, because, you know, he is kind of new to this whole robotics thing. But it looks like he's taking some measurements, he's soldering a little bit. I don't know, it's kind of cool to see him, like, doing all of these, you know, all these different things. I don't know, I kind of like watching The Sims do this. But I want to check what time this ends at. Oh, what did he do? I guess he burned himself while trying to solder. Okay, so what time this ends at 11 p.m., which is fortunately not as late as the last meeting. So I'm going to try to get him home as soon as this ends so we can hopefully get him a little bit better rested, because I want to try to be a little bit better at keeping his needs up than I have been. I mean, it is pretty hard with everything that he has to do with the classes. Like, we still have so much that he needs to do. Like, he didn't even finish all of his homework. Like, did he finish his homework for the classes tomorrow? Because what does he have tomorrow? I think he has just the fixes in, right? Yeah, that's his Wednesday class. So we actually did the homework for that, so we're good. And then we're 75% with the homework, 75% done with the homework for his yoga class. And I don't think I've done anything for, yeah, I haven't started on the homework for his other class. So I feel like tomorrow we really need to focus on that. And then we still have things to do, like we still have to write his final paper for his one class, or actually for 2 classes. And then he has a final exam for the other class, which we have to have him study for. Like, there is so much we have to have him do. And we're getting pretty close to the finals. Like, it's going to be in a couple days, so I think we definitely need to have him quit the esports team, because there is no way we can have him do everything if he's trying to, like, go to meetings every night. Because I don't believe he actually has anything for the bot savants tomorrow night. Yeah, the next thing is the bot building meetup on Thursday. So if we quit the esports team, then he's actually going to have a free night tomorrow to maybe relax a little bit or try to get more of a head start on things for his classes. And I mean, he is out of class at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So we will have the whole day to try to have him study. So, you know, we might be able to actually have him let loose a little bit at night, you know, maybe go to the pub, hang out with friends. So maybe during the day we can have him go to the library and try to really focus on his homework and projects and everything. And I know there was a research station there, which would be good to use since we do have to get to level 3 of the research and debate skill for his aspiration. So I feel like that's a really good plan for tomorrow. But how are we doing with this? I mean, this is kind of looking like something. Like, I guess this is supposed to be like its head and that's like an arm. I mean, this doesn't look like quite like what the final product is going to be, but it's something. You know, he's welding, which I give him props for, because honestly, I am kind of scared of welding. Like, I interviewed for a job recently where they were asking me, they were like, would you be okay with welding? And I was like, honestly, I don't know. Like, anything else in a machine shop, like using a bandsaw, using a drill press, like anything else like that, like hammering stuff together, I'm fine with, but yeah, see, that's why I'm scared of welding, explosions and stuff like that. Like, I was just like, okay, I think welding is where I draw the line. So yeah, definitely props to him for actually doing that. And look at that, it's looking a little bit more complete. Still nothing like what the final product is going to be, but it's pretty cool. What time is it? 11:15? Yes, I think everyone else left. So this is what the Chatterbot will look like when it's done. So it's pretty cute. But I think we're going to have to stop doing that and head on home. And then I'm sure when he comes back here on Thursday for the next meeting, we can have him finish this. So yeah, we're going to have him head home, and then I'll be back the next day when he's heading off to his classes. Jonah's on his way to class right now, and unfortunately his fun is really low. It's about as low as it can go, so that is something that we're going to have to deal with. But I think I'm going to stick with my plan to have him go to the library. Maybe when he gets there, we can have him take out his laptop and play some video games for a little bit to try to get that up. And then after that, we can have him focus on homework, and then he's also hungry, so that's yet another thing that we have to deal with. But I think we'll hopefully be able to figure out something for that. Like, maybe there'll be some kind of food stall in the world around the library. I don't know. But he's heading to class early, and he has a half an hour until he has to be there. So he's starting to be a little bit better about his time management. You know, that first day he was late to class because he hadn't quite figured it out yet. But it seems like he's learned his lesson after that and is doing a better job. So we actually have 15 minutes. So I'm going to see if we can use this time to have him try to finish his yoga homework. I mean, I don't think we're actually going to be able to finish it, but we should be able to at least make some progress with that. And I did remember, like, so I forgot this the first few times he went to class, but we do actually have some different options that you can choose for what he does in class. So I wanted to try to do that today to see if that'll help a little bit with getting his class performance up. And it looks like he also got to level 2 of the wellness skill, which is awesome. I do like that they actually gain skills through their homework, and that is something that is very helpful to them going forward in life. So I really like that there is this kind of passive skill building going on. But holy crap, I was trying to be so good and have him get to class on time, but no, he unfortunately is a little late because he's standing out here doing homework. So we're just going to get in there and hope that that doesn't hurt things too much with him. And we're going to go here. And I think we'll have him take notes. I feel like that's something that's going to be pretty helpful for getting that up. But another thing that I wanted to do was have him get a bike when we're out of class, because that is a new thing that came with this pack. And that is something that I feel will be very helpful with having him, like with helping him to get around the campus and get to class on time and everything like that. Jonah turned in his homework confidently that class and squeezed every bit of knowledge he could out of it. That kind of effort will surely be a great help to his final grade in this course. Nice, so that went a lot better. So I feel like we might have a good shot at having him get good grades at the end of the semester. So we're gonna go over here and have him buy some university items so that we can get that bike and maybe a soccer ball or something like that, because I noticed that he was trying to go over there to play that, so that might be good, something good to get him to help keep his fun up a little bit. So we have these 3 bikes over here. I don't know what colors they are. It's kind of hard to tell right here, but I guess we'll go for this one because it looks like that might be red, and I kind of want him to have a red bike to rep those Foxbury colors. And I want to see, okay, so here are those soccer balls. So this one here, I kind of want to get a not basic soccer ball. So we have this really fun rainbow one here, and then we have this red and yellow one. We have this yellow one. I'm kind of liking this one because, again, I feel like he's kind of all about those Foxbury colors. Nice, so we're going to go ahead and set that as his favorite bike, so hopefully he'll actually use that to get around the world. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and have him go out to the library, and maybe we can even have his friends come with him so we can try to get a bit of a study group going on. Plus, I think that would be a good excuse to see them, although I don't know if they're all going to be able to come along. I don't know if they have classes or whatnot, but we'll see. You know, we can at least try and see if they'll come with him. I also need to have him quit the esports team because I haven't had him do that yet. And I need to make sure that we do that before he has his meeting tonight, which we are definitely not going to be going to. I feel kind of bad about quitting the esports team because, like, I think that would be something good for him because they can get scholarships for that. I don't know if he can get that at this point, but still, like, it's just not working out. It's just too many obligations. So I want to see if we can have him go through here and quit that. So I think this is where we do that. Are you sure you want to have Jonah quit his position of practice squad member? Yes, we do. Oh, hopefully he's not. Yeah, it doesn't seem sad about that. He seems fine. Okay, yeah. That definitely happened to me in college where, like, I piled on too many classes and then I realized even in the first week that it was way too much, so I had to drop a class. Okay, so we can have him go. Okay, let's find a table where he can put his laptop out at. So I think right here should be good. So we'll just plop this down right there. And we'll have him just play a game, just try to get his fun up a little bit, because I'm not sure if he can. I mean, I think he can do his homework, but he's just going to be super stressed out. So I think this is something that we need to take care of. Yeah, so we'll just go here and pick, we'll have him play Sim Scuffle. His fun is up enough that we'll have him stop playing that and work on some homework. So we're definitely going to make the class that he has tomorrow the priority. Oh, I think he actually finished that. Yeah, he finished that homework. So we can have him move on to the other class, which I think was magnet and mechanics. So we'll just do the homework for that together and try to knock that out. And I don't think I'm going to worry about the Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes homework too much. Yeah, we're just going to worry about the ones for tomorrow and have that be our priority. And then we can finish the homework for that class the next day. Just so we're not trying to cram too much in. And hey, there's Valerie. So it looks like she's actually coming over here to do homework with them. That's great. Yeah, I was kind of worried that this wasn't going to work out right at first. Although we have Anthony here randomly joining us. That's kind of cool. He was one of the Sims from the savants. So that is nice to see him here. Although he didn't really properly introduce himself to him. So I want to try to have him do that. I don't know if he can do that while he's doing his homework. Well, at least try. You know, he didn't really get a chance to talk to the meeting last night, but at least here you can go, hey, aren't you in the savants with me? How are you doing? I got started on this chatterbot last night. I didn't finish it, but I'm really happy about it. You know, I'm really excited to go in and finish it. So they can just chat a little bit and then he can get back to his homework. Although the thing I'm wondering is, when is the final exam going to be? So I think the term ends Friday, but I don't know if he has the stuff for his Tuesday, Thursday classes due tomorrow, like if that's when he has to have everything finished by. So he does have this term paper for tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if it has to be done by tomorrow or Friday, but I feel like we should try to get it done today to be safe. And then he does also have the final exam for, okay, final exam. That one has a final exam. And he has a term paper for this class. Yeah, so he might have 2 term papers due tomorrow. So, yeah, we have definitely got to get on that. I kind of feel like these terms aren't long enough. Like, I wish the terms were maybe 2 sim weeks, although that would make it take a lot longer to get a degree, but the 5 days just doesn't really feel like enough time to get things done. But, I mean, I guess that's kind of how it is in actual college, so maybe that is sort of realistic. It looks like Jonah is just about finished with his Magnus and mechanics homework. So I'm going to have him move on to trying to get those final exams done, just in case those are going to be the next day. Oh, did I leave his laptop over here? Must have. Okay, there it is. So we're just going to take that and try to get in front of him. Not there, because that's not really... Okay, fine. We're going to stick it right there so he can actually use that and try to write his final papers. What are you doing? Playing My Sims Go. Fine. I guess we'll let him play games a little bit because he is starting to get quite tense again. And then after that, I'm going to try to have him finish that term paper. So he was already writing the one for yoga. And I think that should definitely be our priority because that is the class that he has earlier in the day. So I think wait, no, that's not there. That's going to be over here in university, right? Term paper or university coursework. Term paper, right? Yeah, I don't think we're going to cheat. I don't think we need to get to that point of desperation yet. So we'll continue writing that term paper for yoga. I mean, how hard could a yoga term paper be? Like, I feel like that's kind of like an easy throwaway type course. I mean, I guess you would write a paper on like your favorite yoga position, or maybe like something about the practice of it. I'm not sure. Jonah has finished a draft of the term paper. He can continue to edit or turn it in as is. How do we see, like, is there a way we can see the quality of it? Because I don't know if we should just have him say, screw it, and turn this in because he's got other things to do, or maybe have him to try to do a little better. I mean, this is a core class, so I feel like this is the kind of thing that you would just not put as much effort to, and, just kind of, like, turn in whatever you had for a grade. So I think we'll just do that. Quality poor. Damn it, I feel like we should work on it more, but honestly, like, I don't really feel like it. But then again, if we don't pass this, then we're going to have to redo it, and it's going to be a credit that doesn't count. So I guess we should have him edited, and maybe what we can do is just try to cram in the paper for the other class between classes the next day, although that's probably not going to go very well. I don't know. See, that's the reason why I'm thinking maybe we should just turn this paper in as is, because we at least have something, and we've got to do something for the other class. And then I still do want to have him go out to the pub tonight because I feel like he really, he just keeps getting so tense from his low fun. So I feel like he really needs to just let loose and have some fun and do that. Just play some games with his friends, get a few drinks from the bar. Like, he kind of just needs that right now. So we'll see what we can do with this and see how much better we can get it through editing really quickly. And okay, so he's chatting with her. Oh, she's a Brainiacs member. Yeah, so that was a group that just kind of meets in the library to study, which might be good for him. Because that's something that is going to actually help him with his classes a little bit. Yeah, so I think we're just going to have him stop editing it. I don't know if he did enough editing to actually improve this at all. I think this is... Oh, it's normal quality. We're just going to turn that in. That's good enough for me. Normal quality is perfectly fine. C's get degrees. Let's turn this in. It's a core... It's a, elective yoga class. It doesn't matter as much as this magnetics and mechanics class. So we're going to turn that in and hope for the best. There we go. Submitted a term paper. It's 7 p.m. So I think we're going to have him just work on his paper for submit. Let's not do that. Let's write that. It's 8 p.m. now, so we're going to stop doing this and head over to the pub, which is somewhere down... Where was it? I think everything was pretty sprawled out in this world, and I haven't really gotten a close look at this yet. Like, this is so cool. I just love the little hill here. And I believe they could actually swim in this water somewhere. Like, there was a spot they could go and swim. I don't know where it is exactly, but that's another thing that I thought would be cool for him to do, maybe to celebrate the end of the semester, like go for a swim in this area. I think it's over here, so they can actually do that, which is really cool. I like that they have another area in a world that's swimmable, but we're going to go here and visit the bar, so we're going to have everyone come along with us. And Valerie did leave. I believe she had class, so it's just these two that are still here. This is the pub that I did make, and I'll have another card in this video linked to that in case this is another bill that you want to check out. But he does need to go to the bathroom, so we'll have him go over here and do that. So yeah, we just kind of got the basic bar stuff here. We, of course, have the bar. You gotta have that. We have some tables and chairs, a couch, like a seating area over here. There's also an outdoor seating area. And then my favorite part is this room up here because I just packed a whole bunch of games in this area. So we do have these 3 ping pong tables, and then I also added all of the pub games that came with Get Together to this as well. So there's just a lot of different stuff that they can all do. So that'll be really good for him getting his fun up because, as I said before, he definitely could use that right now. But I think we'll have him go over here and just grab something. So what should we get? We can get, maybe not order a drink for the group because I feel like we do need to be a little bit, money conscious. Like, we don't need to go blowing a bunch of money ordering drinks for everyone right now. So I think, actually, it looks like he's going upstairs to play some foosball, so we'll let him do that. And what is that? Okay, we got our bartender over here breathing fire. Looks like he's feeling a little bit festive, like there's a hole in night going on here or something like that. I feel like that's just kind of a glitch with him showing up with that for some reason, but I kind of like it. It's kind of fun. So I want to see if there's any organizations meeting here right now. So we've got, oh, so this is the Foxbury Spirit Squad. Awesome, so we're here on their night. What is he doing? Oh, he's starting the Foxbury Cheer. Although he is really hungry, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Okay, so we actually have to have him get some food from the bar. And I have a feeling she's from Brightchester. Yeah, I think she was because she was in their Spirit Squad or their Spirit Corps. We're going to have him order some food, so we'll just get a bowl of olives. I feel like a bowl of olives probably wouldn't be that filling, but it is the cheapest thing on the menu, and he's living that broke college life, so you gotta do what you gotta do. But it looks like Valerie actually came here, so I guess her class ended and she came out here to join them, so they're just having some fun chatting here. So we'll ask about her day, like ask her how her classes are going, because he's kind of wondering whether his friends are having as hard of a time adjusting as he is. I mean, he is getting the hang of it a bit more, but it's still, it's definitely still stressful. Like, he just feels so overwhelmed after that day in the library today trying to get everything done. And I mean, he still has so much that he needs to do, and he's just kind of freaking out internally. He's like, how am I going to get this done? Should I even be here at this pub right now? Do I even have time for this? But then again, he's just so burnt out that he felt like he really couldn't get any more homework done than he had gotten done. But it is 11 p.m. and he does have class at 8 a.m. the next day. So I feel like he is going to have to cut this short soon. But before he goes, I wanted to try to have him do the Foxbury Cheer because that was really fun when he did that before, and he does kind of enjoy getting a rise out of Valerie and Vincent a little bit. I mean, they are some of his closest friends, but they do kind of like to mess around with each other a little bit, and he does find it amusing to kind of mess with them and annoy them by doing that. And we of course have the Foxbury Spirit Squad here, so everyone is all about that Foxbury Cheer right now, so he is in good company with this. Alright, looks like he's got something going. Awesome. Okay, yeah, but it is getting really late. He's getting really tired, so I'm going to have him head home and try to get him as well rested as possible for class the next day. Like, he is sitting there. He is just falling asleep. He is dead tired. So we're going to have him head out as soon as he's done with that. Jonah just got out of his yoga class, and we got this pop-up here that says Jonah turned in his homework confidently in the class and squeezed every bit of knowledge he could out of it. So it looks like, once again, things went pretty well for him, and I did have him take notes once again. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him actually, before he goes back, let's have him say hi to Lilith here, because I know some of you wanted to see him maybe befriend one of the Pleasant twins or both of them. And she is the one who goes to Foxbury, so yeah, I think it'd be really cool if he says hi to her, maybe tries to get to know her a little bit. What was that? What was going on with that weird glow? That was very odd. I have not seen that before. Interesting. I don't know if there's something strange going on with her, but yeah, we'll just have him talk to her a little bit, complain about textbook classes. I mean, it probably would be good for him to get to know some new people because he really hasn't had much of a chance to really meet new people. I mean, he kind of has through the savants, but he really hasn't been able to get to know any of them. But look at that. They're already, they're already almost friends. I think that was through his polite introduction. I don't know if maybe that's what that weird glow was from. But he did walk away, so I'm going to have him head home and just have him hang out the dorm and study there until he has his next class, which is at 3 p.m. So once again, we have about 5 hours until he has his next class. So I did want to have him do some homework, maybe start on the other term paper. And it seems like we do actually have until the next day to finish that, because I didn't see anything about this being turned in and this class being really officially done when he got out of there. So yeah, I think it is actually until the end of the term. So we definitely want to have him finish that other paper today. And then we also need to make sure that he gets his homework done for this class. And then I believe I heard that if he goes to that special research computer and works on that, that'll help him a little bit better with final exams. So I think we need to have him go back to the library at some point to do that. But I don't know when we're going to do that because, yeah, we really don't have much time. Because we do have that bot savant meeting at the Commons later today that I want to have him do. So maybe between classes, we could have him go to the library and then just go back to the Commons at 7 p.m. for the bot building competition. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure that out, but I think that's a problem for next time because I'm going to do what I did in the last part and end this part before he goes off to his second class. So we'll figure that out for next time, but I think it definitely would be good for him to try to do a little bit with that research computer that's in the library if we can. So I'm hoping this paper doesn't really take too long for him to knock out. And it looks like someone actually cleaned up his clothing too, because he did have a bunch of dirty clothes all over the floor before he left. So maybe his roommate Jeffrey actually helped him with that. Maybe he actually is a really good guy. I don't know. I kind of get the feeling that he's like trying really hard to be Jonah's friend. It just feels like there's so much to juggle with this. So I cannot imagine trying to do this with a full class load. And I'm not sure if maybe next time we should have him go back down to just 2 classes. You all can let me know what you think of that, because I'm pretty sure next time, like in the next part, we're going to get that whole the semester's ended thing where you kind of have to choose what you want to do, like whether you want to re-enroll and what class and stuff like that. So we'll have to figure that out for the next part, which I am actually looking forward to. And I feel like this term has actually gone by really quickly. But we have a couple of hours till our next class. So I'm hoping oh, wow, that was quick. Jonah's finished a draft of the term paper. He can continue to edit or turn it in as is. Yeah, that is really quick. It took him, what, a couple hours to write that? So let's check to see. Okay, yeah, we'll let you play that game for a little bit. Let's see what quality this is. Hold on, submit term paper, submit, hold on, poor. Yeah, I guess we'll have him edit a little bit. I know you want a break, buddy. Like, you just started playing that game and getting your fun up, but yeah, we gotta try to write this term paper a little bit. Okay, so we'll see if we can at least get it to normal quality. Yeah, we got, oh, never mind, we're going off to class. What is this? I heard you became friends with Lily Pleasant. She's pretty cool. That's neat. So I guess he actually did become friends with her. Anyway, with him going off to class, I'm going to go ahead and end this part here. So if you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, and bye!